Today I bought a laser cutter. Let's check it out. Alright, so first thing I want to say is I don't know anything about lasers. I bought this one off of Amazon. It was about $100, and I think it was either the last one or one of the last ones. So yeah, I figured I'd bring you guys with me. The whole reason I bought this, it's really an engraver, not really a cutter, but fabric is so thin, I figure it should be able to cut it no problem. My goal is to use this to cut patch fabric, so that way I have a tutorial here on how I do patches with fabric, kind of like an applique basically. But my thought is if I can get a bunch of these pre-made patches at the exact size cut in advance with this, then I could do patches a lot quicker. So, and here we go, we're done, I think. At least wiring, setting up. I haven't turned it on or anything. Oh, nice. So I did find it. Add device. Start. Oh! It moves. That's pretty neat. Alright guys, so it's been a couple days. I've been playing with the laser here. I've already made a few patches to kind of get everything tested. But the biggest thing I'm learning about this is this doesn't cut lighter colors well at all. I've tried some fabrics, like here I have this white patch, and something like this took a lot longer to cut over one of these, black canvas patches or twill patches, versus one of these I could do in a single pass or maybe a double pass, and these white ones I'd have to run it, 3, 4, 5 times to get it to cut through. For the most part, I have all my settings dialed in, basically what power to use, what speed to go at, and all that stuff. So for this part, I'm going to cut a couple patches. As you can tell, I've already cut a few, but I'm going to cut a couple more to use in a future video about making patches. So if you're interested, subscribe, stay tuned for that. But for the time being, I'm going to get this set up, and then we'll get a couple of these cut, and I'll show you guys the results. Alright guys, so I've got everything set up. Essentially what I do is, because it doesn't really have a way to auto home or anything, you can simply put in the corner and hit trace, and then place the fabric where the design's going to cut. I already have my settings dialed for this. Should cut in one pass, but we'll see. Essentially I'm running it at about 300 millimeters per minute, which is fairly slow, but the power is about 80%. I didn't want to run it at 100, but again, it should cut it in one pass. So I do have my safety goggles on. I can't really put a price on your vision, so let's go ahead and get this cut. Overall, do I think this was a waste of money or was it worth it? I think it's a good learning experience. I am learning something different, which is obviously how to use lasers and what to do and what to use them for. Again, this is a very low power laser, so I'm not really too concerned about cutting leather or anything fancy. I do see a lot of people get CO2 lasers to cut leather patches, and I think that's a great idea. However, that's not necessarily the direction my business is going. So I do enjoy making these patches. I will be following this up with a patch making video on how to make very clean patches with a nice Marrow replica edge. So if you are interested in that, make sure to subscribe. Otherwise, I hope you learned something or at least found this entertaining. With that being said, I hope you have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.